G'day YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well look, this is just a little clip on something that I was wondering about for ages, and that's when you have a look at your TE20, you take your fan off to do your water pump, there's a little tiny bracket, and the bracket has balancer written on it. And this little bracket there, you think, well, look how light that is, like it would weigh just about nothing. So we started, I put a call out on Facebook and around any Fergy people I knew to see if they knew, and it has a tiny little hole through here, then a tiny little hole through the fan there that matches, so these two line up when you get it the right way. Those two line up and the fan bolts actually hold it on. And then when you get to the pulley behind, there's another little hole there. So this is a rotating assembly, and they're all lined up, and I thought, well, what's the story with that? So we put the question out, like I said, and we started reading and all that, and I hopped into AGCO, and in the original parts book you can find a reference to balancer, but you can't buy one. There's no part number there or anything like that for these. So where the hint came from, it was the same engine, the standard motor company engine, was used in the Vauxhall cars and in the Triumph TR2 and TR3, I believe, or anyway, the Triumph Sport, some of the Triumph sports cars. And when you come along and read the workshop manual for the Triumph Sport cars, it says about it. And it says what they do is they actually get the whole assembly together, they have a jig that they put it on, and they spin him up and they balance it. I'm yet to find a picture of the jig, whether they balance it as in a like a little bubble or what, but it said hook it onto the assemble it on the jig and balance it. So what they do, they get the assembly right, they move this little weight around until it's balanced, and then when it's balanced they drill a hole through it, and that rotating assembly's been balanced. So on a TE20 tractor, perhaps it's needed, perhaps it's not. I probably think it goes too slow, doesn't rev fast enough at about 2100 revs or something like that to actually get the, have to worry about the fan being balanced, but it may just be good practice. So what the story is with it is, when you replace your water pump, now this is the water pump that come off that same engine, and I believe it to be an original one, and I can find no hole on that at all. And when you actually bolt the hub on here, or even put this on, the hole just misses the hub. So they're not balancing the rotating assembly on the water pump as such. All they're balancing is the pulley, the fan, and this little balance weight. So there you go, something I didn't know before, which I had found interesting and I was looking for. So now, 60, 70 years later, to put this assembly on, what the idea is you get a little piece of wire, you assemble everything loosely on the water pump and keep your bolts loose so you can still turn it. And so yeah, keep your bolts loose enough to turn this little folio back and forth on the bolts, and then you put a little wire in, and when the wire goes right through the three of them, you know that this assembly is balanced and you won't have any vibrations in your water pump. So there you go, useless bit of information for the day. It's something I wondered about. I suppose other people have wondered. I'm not the only bloke to wonder about such things. But if your Fergy water pump has that little balancer on it and the holes, when you do your water pump, line it all up again and it's been balanced, so it should be pretty good. Now, when we talk about that, if you actually look at the end of these fan blades, I'm not sure how balanced that would still be. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Just a little interesting fact. Alright, that's it. Catch you later, eh?